Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Dr. Marcus, yes, that's what I'm talking about. Good morning. Huh, huh. Good morning. Good morning. As you're coming in, say hello. JDM, thank you. User, thank you. Doctor and Marcus, yes, the sunglasses are the ones today. SM and KK, good morning. Hit those sunglasses. Get them all over with right out of the gate. Out of the gate. User, Andrew the Believer. Good morning, Susanna Pena. Trinity. Rock and roll to me. Hello. Candy. Thank you, my Candy. 8-figure. Yes, get the first goal right out of the gate. It helps the ALGO dramatically. Shelly Stringer. Kevin Curtis. What's up, Lamb? Billy Jack. Thank you, Shelly. Bill Boyle, yes. Thank you, my Shelly. I appreciate you. Kells, good morning, Kells. How are you? Over there on the tubes. Tanya! What's today? Today Wednesday or Thursday? Oh, we had training last night. Today's Wednesday. Good morning, everybody. Wrangle Marquez, Nestar, 11, good morning. We got 5 glasses off the board. Hammer the rest of those 5, somebody. And it helps the ALGO. JJ, good morning to you. Akeem the Dream, yes it is. Hadrian Rodriguez. Still rock and roll to me. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, my beautiful Tanya. Appreciate you. Good morning, Nestar. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, Hadrian Rodriguez. Love that name, Hadrian Rodriguez. We're going to start off Mr. Dave with the $1.99 super chat over there on the tubes. So remember I told you guys on the SPY on the daily here, this 8 had to get farther from the 20. We were still good chance of going up until we start getting extended here. We need that 8 to get farther from that 20, okay? And we're starting to get it now, all right? We're starting to get it. Got an indecision daily candle right there. So we are going to pull back here very, very shortly. So just be prepared for that, all right, my traders? Right now on Miss Market, we are in a neutral state right here with our 20 pointing down. Our whip zone starting to get a little big now, all right? You see the difference? From prior days, we're starting to get a little big now. So we have to look more this way, okay, traders, than this way now because our daily says so. All right, traders? If you're here for the first time, hello, hit that follow button, become part of the team. Mr. Day! The train is coming through, babies. Yes, that's how you nail that first goal. That's how you do it. Love it. All right. My name is Voss. Hope you all are doing well. All we ask that you do is TAP throughout the live, share it out, and donate if and when you can. Right now, we're in the whip zone here on SPY. In that whip zone currently, we're going to have some support underneath us now. So we got to start really paying attention to all the support levels here as we start making our move to the downside. That will be happening, okay? So just sit back and relax here. Under 686.76, you will have room down to 685. That'll be your first stop. And then 684 to the downside will be your second stop. For any reason, anything up above 689, you're watching your hold numbers as usual, okay? But I'm not taking anything or chasing anything long on this. Hello, everybody. Hello, Hamdi. Yes, we'll get to it, everybody. Just keep putting them in the chat. Keep that chat going with your symbols. Say hello to each other. Love each other. Ask about each other. How's your trading doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. How's your trading doing? Oh, I'm doing all right. We are in a narrow state here on Tesla. Narrow on Tesla. You know what that means, don't you? You know what that means when we're narrow on Tesla, everybody? What does that mean? Are you ready? Are you ready for it? Here we go. Listen carefully. Ready? Ready? Alert, alert here on Tesla. We got room up to 467. First stop, 467 and 471 on Tesla. Yes. Back under 458.69. We have room down to 451.50. That'll be our first stop on Tesla. And then 445 will be the second stop on Tesla. Thank you, Dom, Mr. Dave, Midwest. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. Old Glory, baby. Let's keep it going. Yes, I found a... Anya, thank you, Anya, for the sour buddy. I found the brick. Interesting. Was it a small brick, a mid-sized brick, or a large brick? Here we go on Qcom, right? We were going to the moon. Look at that. No, all roads come back to the 20, and that 20 has to come back to that 200. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that an amazing phenomenon we have here in the markets? Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in the whip zone here on Qcom. You're 5 minutes nice and tight. Oh, boy. Qcom. Oh, boy. Gonna get another move out of this. We just don't know if it's gonna be up or down. All right, on Qcom, under 180.74, we have room down to 172.50 here on Qcom. Back over 182.40, we have room up to 187 and then 190.50. The Qs. Gotta watch the spread on Qcom. That thing is spready, baby. That spreads like butter. All right. Anya, thank you. 11, Akula Matata. Thank you so much. And I found the brick. Paulo. Thank you, Paulo. Appreciate you. Gold. Well, we got to do the Qs first, then we'll do GLD, okay? Right now here on the Qs, say much like Miss Market, all right? If we look at our daily on this, all right, we got to get ready for that pullback, my beauties, because it is coming to a theater near you, yes. All right, here we go on them Qs. Under 631.68, we got room down to 630, 629, and 628.50. Those are going to be your three levels to the downside here on the Qs. We're going to head over to GLD, the Goldaroonie, the Goldsters, the Goldorama. Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 3 to the upside. Remember, my beauties, when we are narrow, we can still get another leg to the upside, okay? Because you're narrow. You can still get another leg to the upside. Currently, this is our move to the upside. You can get more. But first, what do we need to do? We got to go find ourselves some support and a resistance. Bam! There's one right there. Look at that, sir. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that thing. All right, here we go on GLD. We are way up there on GLD, right? So here's the interesting thing about this. We have the move up. That's your move up, okay? We have a 200 right below us to the downside here for support. What's interesting about this support level right here? Look at the move to the upside currently. What is so interesting about that line right there? Does anybody know? Can anyone figure it out? Thank you for the follow. Yes. Duco and the purple dog with the roses. Simon Says is now the title gifter of the roses. Yes. Frosty Duck Simon with the boxing gloves. Paulo with the gold medal. Yes, it is. Thank you, 3Bez. 25% retracement level. Look. That's your move up. There she blows right there. Look at that. Whoop. You can look for another move to the upside to 371.50 and 372. You see how that works out? Now, let's say we get under the 25%. Well, here at 367, we have the 50%. So then, if you come down to the 50% retracement level, you can take a long here up to that 200. You got to be careful, though. That 200 is right there with the hold number. So if you come back to that 50%, you might be coming back through the wickets here. Okay? So keep that in mind, my traders. Boy, did you just get VIPers? Did they just get a classic, beautiful education right there? Look at that thing, huh? Huh? All right, here we go. We are in an arrow state on AMD. We are in position 2 on AMD. Okay, here on AMD. Let me pull this back. My trade on AMD yesterday. You ready for it? To the upside. Yes, it is. Look at that beauty. That is the golden goose of A-plus setups right there. Woo! That was a good one. Still thinking about it. All right, here we go. AMD. Let's put this back in. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2 to the upside here on AMD. Yes. All right, AMD, we got room. I got to get a new mouse, everybody. I'm going to get it, all right? I'm going to get it. We have room up to 764. 764 area here on AMD. Coming back through under 257.98. We have room down to 256 on AMD. That'll be your first stop, okay? 256. Currently, this is your move to the upside on AMD. You got room right there up to 264, okay? 264.44. And then back under to the downside, 256. How we doing, beauties? Nvidia. Yes. What? Now, I know what I'm going to get out of this, but I'm going to ask anyway. Were we green yesterday or were we red yesterday? Put it in on the board, green or red. What were we on yesterday? Leo with the follow. Thank you, my Leo. Green. Green, another VIPer. Green, another VIPer. April Green, 8-figure VIPer. Green. Bill Boyle, VIPer. Green. Guy Green. Marcus, small red VIPer. No trade for you, user. TNN Green. Chad Green. I found the brick. Green. Hadrian Rodriguez, VIPer. What were you? I missed that one. That one flew by. Gupreet, VIPer. Green. Green. Hadrian, VIPer. Green. Jessica, VIPer. Green. Titan Green. Woof. Yes, it is. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, everybody? You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're starting to get a little wide here. See it on Nvidia? We're a little wide. Anything to the upside? No. So we talked about this a little bit in the VIP training last night. That is your move to the upside. Look at your state. I'm looking more this way than I am that way. All right, beauties? Let's see what we got. 208. Watch that 208 area up there. Okay. You're pulling back on this. So I would look for the pullback on this, okay? Under 213 here with a retest, you're coming back down to 196. Let's go. What else are we looking at? NQ. Don't chase anything long at the open. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right? Don't do it. Don't do it. Boom. All right, here we go on NQ to the moon. Nothing goes to the moon, you silly gooses. All right, here we go. Above 26 and 297.25. You have room up to 26.310. All right. Under 26, 256. Under the whole number. Under the whole number. 26, 256. You have room down to 26, 233 and 26, 221.50. CMG, Chipotle. We are in a neutral state currently on Chipotle. We are in position 2 to the downside on Chipotle. Okay, let's pull this back. All right, here's what we got. You got room down to 39.82 here on Chipotle, then 39.50 on Chipotle. Back over 40.67, we have room up to $41 whole number on Chipotle. Remember, traders, you are in a bearish neutral state in position 2. Cava. Did anyone have their Java this morning while we're on Cava? See what I did there, everybody? No? Maybe? Okay. Did everyone have their Java? I don't drink coffee, so it's like mud. I feel like I'm drinking mud. All right, here we go on Cava. Back over 62.25. You have room up to 62.83. 63 whole number area here on Cava. Back under 61.67. You got room down to 60.75. 61 whole number right there. Apple. Eyes on you. All right. Apple, narrow state in the whip zone on Apple. Alerts here on Apple. Okay. Here we go on the Applicious. Take a bite out of Apple. All right, above 269.45, you got room up to 270. That is a major hold number right there. 270, already have one rejection off of it. Boom, to the downside. 270. Back under 268.62. We have room down to 267 on Apple. Christian Cruz, there he is. Christian Cruz, Jessica Montalvo, Misho Shiesty, Daniel, Smiling J, Christina Zan, Lino Rocha, Davion, thank you, Sue Felicia, yes it is. All right, hold on. I'm not allowed to go after the mutants, everybody. I'm not allowed to go after the mutants. We don't have many today, though. Thank you, Tomoko. Kamsia. Thank you, Tomoko. I appreciate you. I just made that word up, by the way. All right, I just made that word up. Uber. I don't know what Kamsia means. Sounded good, right? All right, here we go on Uber. Yes. Right now, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. Here we go on Uber. All right, let's see what we got. Above 97.20, you have room up to $98 here on Uber. 97.76 would have poked through off that hold number. $98, okay? Back under 95.54 on Uber, you have room down to $94 hold number. I made close to 2K on S&P 500 yesterday. Your look is superb. Thank you, Sport of Flying. I appreciate you. Mr. Dave, I got some MU right here. I got some MU right here. Make sure we share that live out, my beauties. Share it out. Let's do a mass share right now, okay? Mass share. Yeah, MU's going to be pulling back here. All right, right now on MU, let's take a look. We are in this neutral state on MU, okay? Let me go on the 5 here. See that neutral state? That is the move to the upside. Neutral. Am I taking this long at the open? No. No. MU's on watch for a possible short at the open. MU is on watch for a possible short at the open. Yes, it is. Steven, do you see it? My VIP here. Do you see it? Look at that thing. Woo, woo, woo. On MU. Microsoft. And then when MU, if it goes down, don't say, oh, man, I missed it. You need an event, too, folks. This is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only. And you must trade at your own risk. Trading is risky, okay? We are in an arrow state. We are in the whip zone on Microsoft. Alert, alert. We got room to fall on this one. All right, under 541, we have room down to 535 on Microsoft. Back over 545.40, you have room up to 549, and then 553.50. Jake, well, you can learn. You want to know why, Jake and Christian? Because you, my friend, are going to head over to where, everybody? The VIP. You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. This is where you learn how to trade the markets. Doesn't matter what instrument you're trading, Forex, futures, options, equities. It doesn't matter. You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com. Link is in the bio or the YouTube bio, or just put that into your browser. You will learn all of that. Who's that? Vinyl Master. You'll learn that in the VIP, my brother. In depth. Sbsw. 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 1129. All right. Well, here's the problem on this. You're already up here in position 3. You're already up there. You're already up there, okay? You got some, let me mark this out for you. Boom, boom. These are your resistance, all right? That's your resistance. Here's some daily resistance. Boom, okay? And some support for you. So you are already up here on this penny stock. Take a look, my beauties, for those penny stock traders. That is your move to the upside. You got a lot of resistance you're about to bang into here, okay? You got to get back over 1140. But right now, 1110 is your retracement level. Nokia just got $5 billion from Nadia. Nokia just got $5 billion from Nadia. What the hell are you talking about? Anya, thank you, Anya. I appreciate you. Bill Boyle, Jessica, Pilash, Prince. Thank you, my prince. The hell? PLTR. Anyone know what he's talking about? The Wizard's confused. When the Wizard's confused, we got problems here. Never had anyone confuse the Wizard yet. Right? Has anyone confused the Wizard yet since we've been doing the Wizard? No. Well, there's a first time for everything. All right, here we go. PLTR back over 191. You have room up to 192 and 193 on PLTR. Yes. You want to get under 188.81, then you have room down to 188 hold number here. Back under 187.69 on PLTR. You will have room down to 186. What's up, hot hands? Good to see you. Black man, good to see you. Black man. Are you looking at crypto garbage? No. Don't talk about crypto like that. How dare you? Don't talk about that. Has crypto talked bad about you? No. So why are you talking about crypto? What did it ever do to you? You're probably lost, but what else did it do to you? INTC, above 42.23. You got room up to 42.50. $42.50, we got some resistance, and then $43 up here you got to watch out for on INTC. I'm not touching this. Under 41.47, you have room down to 41.13, $41, then 40.65, and 40 whole number. Yes, Fed Day. Yep. Going to be choppy. A+ setups only. A+ setups only. But, you know, the novices are just not going to do that, my beauties. They're just not going to do it. They're going to get chopped up. Okay? They're going to get chopped up. They're going to get, you know, all their panties in a bunch. And Target, Christian Davis, coming up. Tracy, I see you. I got you. I got you, baby. Right now, we're in a narrow state on Meta. We are in the whip zone on Meta. And we are going to give you an alert here on the Meta-roonies. All right, here's what we got on Meta. I didn't want to lose today, man. I took like 100 trades. Why did I lose? Above 755.35, you have room up to 757 and 758 here on Meta. You're in the whip zone. Under 750.85, you have room down to 749 and 745.50. AMD for my Tracy. Let's do Target and then AMD. The Target. Target back over $98. We don't trade into whole numbers. We get over them with a retest. $99.50 on Target. Right now, $96.98. You're in position one. You look good. You got room down to $95.63. First stop, and then $94. Yes, it is. Adorable, Dad. You all want to know where Yes, It Is came from? I forgot to tell you on the VIP last night in the training. You want to know where Yes, It Is came from? Joe Trevelyan, Prince, Adia, yes. JPM. So here's where Yes, It Is came from. I used to have, when I played sports and wrestled, we used to have our coach. He was an Italian guy. He was in the Army years ago. I think he was in Vietnam. And he was a hard-ass son of a gun. All right? Hold on here. And for any wrestlers out there, you ever notice when we wrestled on the mats, it was hot as hell in the room for a reason. So we used to do a lot of running around the mat before we would start wrestling practice. And then it was so damn hot in there, he would run us so much, we would all start vomiting at times, okay? And every time someone vomited, he would yell out, "Yes, it is!" Another person, I would vomit, "Yes, it is!" And he would just keep saying that over and over. So that's where that came from. JPM, currently, we are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. You got room down to 303.50, 303.50. Under 303.50. With a retest, you have room down to 299.50. $300 hold number here on JPM, all right? Back over 306, you have room up to 308. Does AVGO have a double top on the daily? Well, let's go take a look at that daily. Why don't you? Yes, it is. Good job. Who said that? Good job. I have no idea. He was a crazy JDM. He was a nut. He was a nut. He also taught me about Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters. Never heard that until he told us that story. He goes, "You don't know who Rosie Palm is?" Years ago, you can do this shit. "You don't know who Rosie Palm and her 5 sisters are?" I'm like, "No, who's that?" That's a double top up there. AVGO, double deuce. Good job, Noemia. Good job. AVGO, currently, we are in the whip zone on AVGO. Here's your double top up here, 374. Mark that down, all right? 374. Let's pull this back. AVGO above 374.01, that double top. 70% of all new highs fail. Remember that. Under 368, under the whole number, you have room down to 362. That'll be your first stop, okay? And then 351. Yes, it is. Hey, what do you want me to tell you? You know? What do you want me to tell you? Mighty with the heartbeat. Jessica Montalvo with the rose and the boo. Adorable dad. Thank you. We got a lot of roses on the board for the second goal. Let's hammer those things, my beauties. Thank you for the follow, Black Jazz. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mighty. Thank you, Scylla. Thank you. Appreciate it. Are you Scylla for short of Priscilla? Is your full name Priscilla? Bill Boyle and Hammer. Good to see you. Nvidia. Nvidia right now, we are starting to get into that wide state. All right, we got daily resistance right up there at 208.39, 208 area. Okay, this is your move up, my beauties, here on, whoop, you see that? That is currently your move up to the upside on Nvidia. All right, we're starting to come down now on Nvidia. Remember the 25%? We're starting to come down now. Your 50% is right here, right around 205. So you have room down to 205. Under 205 with a retest, you're coming back to 203. Folks, we got to start making our way down, okay? We got to start making our way down. So just keep that in mind. Gisela, even just as beautiful. Very nice. Excellent name. Love it. Priscilla and Gisela. Beautiful. Marty, hello. How you doing? Paas. Shook me all alone. All right. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. All right, here we go on PAAS. We are in a neutral state on this, okay? This is currently your move to the upside. Whoop. And we got a lot of resistance right above you. So we don't want to take this long at the open, correct? We're not going to go anywhere. So just know that your 25% retracement level will be at $36, well, $36.20 area, whole number. Right around $36 will be your 50%. If we get under 36 with a retest, you're coming back through. If you can hold this $36, you can look for another long. But you have to know your resistance is up here. So based on your risk to reward, when you come back to those key levels, do you have enough room into resistance to get your one-to-one? If you don't take the trade. Angelus, hello. Someone please tell Angelus how to get into the VIP. Remember, well, what the hell? I'll tell you, Angelus. You know, you asked, I might as well tell you. Angelus, you're going to head over to the Voss Trading.com. This is our VIP. This is where we're going to teach you how to trade from beginning to end, okay? You got enough videos in there to keep you busy for a few weeks, months, years. UNH. A lot of you, when you joined for $50 a month, you thought you were coming in and there was going to be like 2 videos, huh? Yeah? And then you're like, holy hell, look at all these videos this guy's got. Holy lordy. Oh, my beauties. All right, let's see what we got here. UNH. Back over 369.61. You have room up to 373. 373. Above 373 with a retest, 376 on UNH, okay? Back under 366. Let's get under the whole number. We don't trade into the whole number here. We wait for the retest of the whole number, and then we take our short down to 361. Do you see that, everybody? Everybody right now, I want you to take a look at that picture, because if we get under 366, a lot of you are going to short into the whole number. Then it's going to pull back, and you're going to go, oh, my God, I just pooped my pants. Now what do I do? You just wait. Clean up later. Clean up on aisle 2 right here. Boom, down to 361. Remember, this is not financial investment or tax advice. This is for education purposes only, and you must trade at your own risk. Smci. Narrow state. What position are we in? I want you to tell me, VIP, what position are we in? But before you tell me that, I want you to hammer those roses. We got one more rose goal on the board after this. What about upwards? It'll just be the reverse. But I'll show you. Very good, everybody. Position 2. That makes me happy. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 2. Here on, what are we doing here? Smci. Let's pull it back. Lay down. Sounded good. We are in a narrow state, position 2. You got room up to $54. $54. Here we go. Someone asked, what about to the upside? I'm going to show you right now, my beauty. So when you have this gap up right here, we are not going to take a long into that whole number. Okay? No, no, no. We are not going to take a long into that whole number. Nope. Hold on. Nope. Still not doing it. We are waiting for the retest of that whole number. See how we retested it? Then we take that long to the upside up to 55.50. If your risk to reward allows you to take it up to 55.60. If you can't get a minimum 1-to-1 up to that level, you're not taking the trade. You're waiting for more of a pullback to give you room up to your reward. That is what you're looking for. All right. A lot of traders will want to bang on this drum on the third candle over the pivot. This is not a base. This is a pivot. So we wait for the retest. If this was a base, I would say have at it, but it's not. It's just a pivot. Okay. Everyone got that? Did we digest all of that? Shop Sunset with the rose. Bill Boyle with the rose. Not Steve-O with the rose. Well, if you're not Steve-O, who the hell are you? Thank you so much for the roses. Midwest, thank you, Steve-O, for the hat mustache. Misho Shiesty. Shiesty, oh, yes, it is. Chad, thank you. Christina Zan. Akula Matata, thank you so much. Sue Felicia, we got a new name here, Sue. What's going on here? Butterflies, very nice. What happened to your photo? I liked your photo. The hell? Now we're looking at butterflies over here. That's okay. I like butterflies too. Eli Lilly. How we doing, YouTube? Are we tapping over there on YouTube? Mr. Dave, what's going on over there? Tap that screen to the moon. Let's go, my babies. How we doing over there, YouTube? Were we green or red yesterday, YouTube? All right, we're in a narrow state on Eli Lilly. We are in position 2 on Eli Lilly. Okay. Mr. Dave's going to give you a hell over there, everybody. Let me just move this down. All right. I'll put that there. That is 811. All right, narrow state. You have room up to, are we ready? You have room up to 828 whole number. You want to get over 828 with a retest for a room up to 834. You got to hold that for a move up to 834. So this is what I see a lot of traders do. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. Got it? Boom, right into 828. It pulls back. It goes green again. Boom, right into 828. So now not only did you lose here, you just lost here. You must get over, my beauties, over the pivot. See it? Over the pivot. Retest the pivot. Then you are going to go long right here for a move up to 834. Got it? You see the difference? And this is why patience is crucial in trading. Because if you got no patience, you're going to do a lot of, hello, Brian Garcia, you're going to do a lot of stopping out. You know what I'm saying? Green for hot hands. Rabone Matla Peng, good to see you. We have MU currently on watch for a possible short, not guaranteed, not financial investment or tax advice. But what do we know about MU to the moon? I want to show you what we know about MU to the moon. All right. We are in a neutral state because we saw that on the 2-minute. This is our move to the upside. Neutral. Now do you know your states? Do we go long there? Are we going to the moon? Who's going long there? I am. Thank you for the follow. Hello, I am. You are. Good to meet you. Sue Felicia with the roses. Yes. Someone bang the rest of those out real quick. Orlando's going long. Anthony Ruiz, thank you for the follow. Me too. Striker's not going long. You're a smart man. Logan McDonald, thank you. Alan. This is MU. Yeah, the ones that go long, it's not going to end well. All right. So we have this on watch for a move to the downside. So where would I take this to the downside? 226 is my 50% retracement level. All right. 226. Tesla. Tesla, we are in a narrow state. We sound the alerts out on this. We got room up to 467 and 471. All right. Back under, just because you're narrow doesn't mean you're going up. It could be strong going down. Doesn't matter. Under 458.69, you have room down to 451.50. Remember, traders, we don't care if we go up or we go down. Wherever Miss Market tells me I'm going, that's where I'm going. With the proper event, state, and position. Okay? Very good. What else are we looking at? The striker. The Qs. Oh, we need the next rose goal. Let's do it, my beauties. Let's do it. All right, the Qs, same as the SPY. We're in this neutral state. Say it. This 20 must catch up to this 200. We are up here, 636. We have resistance on the Qs, all right? I would start looking more down that way, all right? Get under 631.79. You have room down to 630. Nvidia in the watch list? No. Not for me, at least. I don't trade Nvidia. Google. If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. We are on every day, Monday through Sunday. Yes. Let me mark these out. And then we're going to go back to the execution time frame and see what is going on. Whoa. All right, here we go on Google. We are in a narrow state. We are in position 1 to the downside. On the Googaroonies, we have room on Google down to 266.70. Under the whip zone of 268. Back to the upside above 269. Get over the whole number, and you have room up to 270.31. 270 whole number. The next 4 people that hit the follow button, we are going to give you a shout out. Make sure we're tapping over there on the tubes. Jess, what do I trade? AMD, Google, Amazon, PayPal, MU. JPM. Forgot the other 2. It's not XOM. XOM. C is another one. C, I see you. Let's see what we got. All right, XOM, we're in a neutral state. We're in that whip zone. Under 114.99, we have room down to 114.50. Back over 115.46, you have room up to 115.68 and then 116 on XOM. Oracle, I sure can, drummer kid. Are you a drummer, I take it? You drumming? Are you a drummer? Boo, 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 boo. Did I ever tell you my drumming story? I wanted to do the drums when I was a child, and I joined the music class. Big mistake. And what happened was I had to learn how to play the bells first. There were these big, heavy-ass things I had to carry in this big black case. And back then, we had to walk home from school with the case. It was heavy as hell. And we had I'm hitting bells every day. I don't want to hit bells. I want to hit drums. I want to be a drummer. I don't want to be hitting bells. What the hell is going on? Fucking bells. You got a triple bottom there at 280. Bells. My mom goes, they still haunt you to this day? I said, yes, those damn bells. Above 283.41, you have room up to 284. Above 284 with a retest, you have room up to 285.50. Back under 280.60, we have room down to 280 and 279. Yes, the tuba, that's another one. You're a drummer? Very nice. Well, they told me I had to learn the bells before I could learn the drums. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to play the bells, and I didn't want to carry these things. I didn't want to tell you what I did to the bells. I don't want to tell you. Let's just say my mom was not a happy camper. And I had a very strict and tough mom. Because we only rented the bells. You didn't buy the bells. You rented them. So on my way home one day, I was fed up with carrying them. And I was fed up that I couldn't play the drums. I threw the bells in the middle of the street and left them there. I got home and my mother said, "Where are the bells?" I said, "They're in the middle of the street." She made me walk back and get them. XRP above 266.44. You have room up to 268 and 269 on XRP. Back under 263.84. You have room down to 26229 and 2637. And she made me finish the class. She goes, "You started this, you're going to finish it. You may not like it after you finish it, and then you can stop doing it, but you are going to finish the class." So let's just say for the next couple months, carrying the bells back and forth to my home in the school. The bells, the bells, the bells. The wooden spoon, are you kidding me? I still got the broken one here. We also got the metal spoon once in a while. And my grandfather had the cat and nine tail. Does anyone know what a cat and nine tail is? He made a cat and nine tail. And he had wooden legs from World War II. He lost his legs at the Battle of the Bulge on the front lines. Lived to be 96 years old. And he used to take the cat and nine tail and hit it over his wooden legs. And boy, did we listen. Above 249.63 on IWM, you have room up to 250 and 250.21, 250.50 and 251 here on IWM. You want to get back under 248. You want to get under that whole number here, 248, and then you have room down to the 200, 245, okay? Under 248, and you have room down to 245. Different generation, yes. Yep, definitely. Mom used to make us eat soap if we said any bad words. Not swallow it, just eat it and spit it out. Marvel. We got to hammer those roses. Let's go, everybody. It's the last rose goal. Let's go. I try to do that in today's world. You know, now we celebrate half birthdays. We don't even get to the full birthday. We're having cake for the half birthday. I said to my wife, "What the hell are we doing?" "Well, it's the half birthday." And they got to complete the year. We don't complete half years. Right? And we wonder why, you know. We're in a narrow state here. This is our move to the upside currently. Boom. We have room up to $92.50 and $93 here on Marvel, okay? Back under $87.69, we have room down to $85. Right into this area right here. This will be a demand level. $85 right in here, my beauties. So mark that down. Participation trophies. Well, yeah. Alan, Simon, JL Haba, Jess, Bill Boyle, yes. Thank you for all those gifts, everybody. Roses. Do I have to say it again? Roses. What stock is this? This was Marvel. Akeem the Dream. Jerron Peterson. Hello, Peterson. User, why do you keep asking that question? We are starting to get into a wide state here on Nvidia. We're flirting with this support level here, okay? Back under 208.39 with an event, you have room down to 213. Anything above this, in this state, you can't chase this long, folks. You're not going to have that momentum in that state, all right? So just keep that in mind. We have 3,269 and 1/2 people. NQ. NQ under 26,256. We have room down to 26,233 and 26,221.50. Back over 26,297.25. You have room up to 26,310. Rgti for Joe. It was 8679309. No, 8675309, Simon. That was the last count. 8675309 was the last count that I took. Right now, we're in a neutral state. We are in the whip zone on Rgti. Yes. All right, back over 40.14. You have room up to $41 and $42 here on Rgti. Back under 36.98. We have room down to $34. Yes. Katana Lim. The stop with the rose. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, JL Haba. I appreciate you. Papa Yoda. The Yoda of Papas. Above 755.35, you have room up to 757 and 758. Back under 750.85, you have room down to 749. 749 and 745.50. Watch that 746 level there on Meta. Jenny. Jenny. I like that one. Yes, she did. Simon says with the boxing gloves. Thank you, Simon. GC. Sue Felicia. Little GC. All right, here you go, my Sue Felicia. Above 40, 46, 30, you have room up to 40.93. That's your daily resistance up there, my Sue, okay? Back under 40, 26, 60, you have room down to 40, 20 hold number and 40, 11 hold number. Yes. Jorge, what's up, Jorge? Are you Jorge or just George? Which one? You know, some people are George but don't like to be called Jorge, and some people are Jorge and don't like to be called George. You could take that both ways. Baba Roses! Who can finish these roses off in the next minute? Ready, set, go. Just for the record, yesterday, boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right. Oh, Baba Rooney, the Babaruski. Hold on here, my beauties. Somebody. All right, Baba. We are currently in a narrow state here on Baba, okay? This is our move to the upside on Baba. We have room up to 181.50. 181.50. You are narrow. The 5 looks good too, okay? 181.50 to the upside. Remember that. If you get over 181.50 to the upside with a retest, you have room up to 186 in the narrow state. All right? Mark that down. Hi there, Soheil. How are yous? How are yous? Yes, Simon! Simon! Jules, Dr. Trades. Sue Felicia, Akula, Matata, John, Hammer. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Who's going to get the next 4 followers? We're going to shout you right now. If you are here for the first time, hit that follow button and we're going to shout you out. You ready? Set, go. Netflix? We got your Netflix right here. WDE Man with the follow. Mr. Nobody with the follow. Netflix. I love these usernames you guys come up with, man. Like, where do you come up with these things? Facial Blaster. Like, where the hell did that come from? Facial Blaster. All right, we got room down to 1098 hold number here. Right here. You don't want to short into the hold number. Get under the hold number, retest it, and you have room down to 1095 and 1093 here on Netflix. Back over 1108, you got room up to 1111. Yes, not 711, 1111. Elio with the follow. Yes. Elio. The Russian submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. Are we ready? Are we ready, everybody? Here we go. We're singing a yellow submarine, YouTube. Sing along with us. Here we go. Chef Soccer Dog, thank you. Simon says yes. I want everyone singing the song. Yes, we do futures. Woo, woo. Here we go, everybody. Everyone singing in the chat. Can you hear the music? Marcus, Dr. Trey's, user JDM, Andrew, Paul, Miranda, Candy, Shelly, Tanya, Adrian Rodriguez, April Stapleton, Mr. Dave, Midwest Dom, official KK. Simon says, Pato, Three Bez, Frosty Ducks, Duco, Anya, Sue, Felicia, Daniel, Davion, Lino, Rocha, Tanya, Chef Soccer, The Stop, JL Haba, Alan, Jess, US, Mighty, Jules, Alan, thank you all. Angela, Bell Boyle, Mighty, Pop, thank you all so much. Who hit those fireworks? Simon! Yes, it is! Let's go! I love this song. This is the Yellow Submarine. Elio with the cake, baby! We all live in the Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine. Akula with the dolphin and the lightning. That was a fantastic song, everybody. That was a fantastic song. Did everyone enjoy that? Thank you, everybody. We will be back on tomorrow morning. VIP, we'll see you in the VIP chat here in about 2 minutes. I love you all so much. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for all the tapping. 164,000. Thank you. Remember, the VIP is open. Get in there. Let us teach you how to trade, okay? And remember, all you need is love. Be kind to each other. And remember, give somebody a hug today. Love you all so much. See you tomorrow. Yes, it is. Fast flips. Yes, we do. It doesn't matter what instrument you trade in the VIP. We teach you how to trade correctly. You're welcome, everybody. Kevin Curtis.